Alright, hey guys, how's it going? It's fallen. It's been a while since I've uploaded anything, and honestly, I'm probably going to be coming back to YouTube because I was over on Twitch for a bit. But I'm probably going to be doing a lot more stuff on my YouTube channel, especially since Duel Links just updated and there's Arc V now. So yeah, expect some super heavy samurais, some odd eyes pendulum, some melodious divas, and if I could ever get Silvio, I'll be doing also Abyss Actors and more other decks. Still gotta get DDDs just for fun, but hey, that'll be a later update. But right now, I've got my Cyberse deck profile for you guys. It's been a lot of fun. I've been touring with it around home, testing it out with some friends and stuff, and honestly, I love the way it's built right now, and yeah. I would not suggest getting this card just yet. If you have it, awesome. If you don't, I will suggest some other tech ends you could do to compensate just until the price drops. Because I'm not going to tell anybody to spend $175, $150 to $175 on this one card right now. Just don't, guys. Just don't, okay? Save your wallet. Wait for the reprint. But with all that out of the way, let's get started. It's pretty standard. We got 1, 2, 3 microcoders. You can link some in this guy from your hand. And when he's done that way, you can add a Cyberse spell or trap from deck to hand. So which means you're usually going to want to go for Codec, but we'll get to that in just a second. Next up for our 3 ofs, we have 3 Lady Debug. You open up with her, you get microcoder. So you're opening with microcoder in hand. She adds a level 3 or lower Cyberse monster, so you can add in anything you need and just keep going. Her and microcoder is an amazing opening. Next up, 3 Nightmare Corruptor Ibli. She stops Nibiru and any other things that would disrupt your plays. If you can get Codec opening and optimize somehow, go for her. Normal summon her off Optimize's effect, and you can stop Nibiru. The primal being. You don't get nibbed, you can win. Now for the 2 ofs, I play double Code Generator. When he's used, you Foolish Burial. Plain and simple, and there's one target you always want to go for, actually 2, with him, and I'll get to those in just a minute. Next up for the 2 ofs, we have double Paralytic Seed. Very cheap card right now, guys. It's a wind attribute. If you link summon, you can special summon him, and then he special summons the other copy. So, more bodies on board, more link summoning. For the 1ofs, I've got 1 Cyberse Gadget. He pulls a level 2 or lower. When he's used as a link summon, or anything, you get a token. More bodies, more link. This is one of your go-tos for Code Generator. Foolish Burial him, you link something, he special CR Copper will special summon itself out of the grave onto the board. I do run a little bit of the Salomon Grape combo in here, just because more bodies and everything else. Yeah, normally you go Spinny into Gazelle, but I go Gazelle into Spinny. Because you can link summon into Bay Links, reincarnate link summon off that. If you have Gazelle, since that Bay Links went to the grave, special summon him, send him. Hey, there's another Solomon Grid on board, special summon him. And just keep climbing. One card that I think is highly, highly just underestimated at the moment is Cross Debug. If you get 2 more link monsters, you can special summon him. If a link monster battles, you can banish him out of your graveyard and target one of your link monsters in grave against the attack. So literally, he's a Cyberse Honest. The other code monster, I run 1 Code Radiator just because it does the attack drop, and if you open up with it, it's kind of dead on the attack drop, but that's it. So 1 of, and you're still good with that. The other 1-ofs I run is Backup Secretary and Cyberse Converter. If you have Cyberse on board, free special. It's a free body. and the levels actually do matter. 1, Gachiri ad Ignister, protection for any of your big boys. You get the effects of one of your Code Talkers or anything, and bada bing, out he comes. Hey, look, you have a link arrow, free body. 4-minute skipper, hey, you search off Gachiri at Ignister. And here is your other piece. You want Foolish Burial with Code Generator. If you open up with him, do Sea Archiver. If you don't open up with either one, go for him because he keeps coming back. And he's level 1. Now, that's the monster lineup for spells. I got Monster Reborn, Combo Extended, Upstart, give your opponent 1,000, draw a card. You can dig deep, and you can do over 9,000 damage with this card, with this deck alone. Solomon Great Sanctuary, because Baylink searches it. Called by the Grave. Should have gone up on this last ban list, I'm not going to lie. But one of, because we hate interruptions. Signet Optimization. Makes your Cyberse Code Talkers have the Ancient Gear effect, meaning your opponent's going to take the damage, and they will like it, whether they want to or not. And you can also get a free normal summon off of this, too. And into the 2-ofs, World Legacy Succession. Oh, look at that. You have a link arrow. Special summon somebody back out of your grave in conjunction with that link marker. Really helps with Trigate. For the 3-ofs we run, we don't like back row that much. Interruptions are key. The main card you're going to want to go to off Microcoder is this one right here. If you can open up with this, you're set. Every time you link summon a Code Talker monster, the first time you would do it, you get that attribute. So Transcode Earth, Xcode Wind, Shooting Code Water, Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Light, and Dark. Every time you link summon them, you get this. Last of the spells, Signet Mining. If you can open up with this and Dotscaper, you're good. You still have your link 2 and an extra search. And Signet Conflict, the Cyberse version of Tachyon Transmigration. Negate it, banish it, and your opponent can't activate anything else. And it is searchable as long as you have a Code Talker monster on board is when all this can take place. And it is searchable off Microcoder. So that's one reason why I only run one. I'm going to start off with the link 1s and then link climb pretty much. Okay. Double bay links to search and kick off with anything else you need and protection. This card right here can restart your entire link. It takes a level 2 or lower and tribute off any Cyberse monster you have on the board. Special summon a Code Talker monster from the grave to his link marker. So you would usually want to pull Transcode. Transcode's effect will pull another link 3 or lower Code Talker, so you already got half your U-board back right then and there. Good card. Alright, now up to our link 2s. Code Talker Inverted. It's a good card. When it's link summoned, you get to special summon something out if you have another monster already in your hand. If you don't, you can't. So this is the only time you ever want to put Signet Codec before him. For another one, Upstart, Update Jammer. He negates all the effects on board, and he helps minimize the amount of problems you can run into, and really helps swing for game. Splash Mage, link climbing. It's a water attribute. Pull something out in defense mode and just keep link climbing. And where we started all, right here, Code Talker. It's usually the first one you're going to want to start off with. He's your standard opening play. And since he's up and down, and he's like Decode Talker, he gains 500 attack for everything he points to, which is amazing. Especially if you can go in with Ibli and have her right above him and go in from there. Now onward to the Link 3s. One of those I run is Shooting Code. A lot of people don't like him, but I do, personally, because he can attack multiple times and draw power. And granted, yes, he is a water attribute, so, okay. Really big, really good boy you're going to want to keep around is Trigate Wizard. He gains effects dealing on how much co-linking he has. 1, inflicts extra damage, like Odd Eyes. 2, banish off something you don't like. Or 3, if someone activates something, your opponent activates something you don't like, you can say no and banish it. All of this doesn't have to be, oh, well, I've got 3 and I can only activate the bottom one. No, it's 1, 2, and 3. You can do all 3 of them by however how many co-linkings you have. Transcode. I've actually upped him to 2 because he is so good and he just helps pull monsters back out of the grave and just continuously helps Link climbing. Plus the extra 500 attack boost doesn't hurt. As the song says, X gonna give it to you. He blocks off zones so you can have your 5 and the 2 extra deck. So that's 7 zones while your opponent only has 3. And everything he points to is protected and gains 500 attack. Now into the Link 4s. First big boy we're going to want to go with is Firewall Dragon. Yes, he is off the ban list and he's been errataed, which is absolutely just amazing. He can compulse once while he's out, and only once now was the errata. If anything leaves, you get special summon. That's it. You can only do his effect of the special summoning once now, but still can pulse off, 1, 2, 3 monsters, or anything really, and just keep going from there. He's amazing. He's really who you want to hit with Gachiri at Ignister, just to protect him so your opponent can't do nothing to him when you activate this. So yeah, that's a lot of fun. Then we got card number 14, Make That Crusadia Abramax. This card is so easy to pull out. Honestly, he is just absolutely amazing. It's no, you're going to hit me. Oh, you were special summoned? I'm going to get bigger than you. He's a built-in Ring of Magnetism with an honest effect. And if he ever does actually leave, you get to get rid of something. You get to shuffle a card back from the field into the deck. And our big boy, Access Code Talker. I cannot say enough about him. He gains attack equal to the Link rating times 1,000, whatever you use to bring him out. So if you use X Code and Firewall, you can use Firewall and make him gain 4,000, put him at 63. But usually, most times, you'll have him only gain about 3. That's not the bad part. The bad part is your opponent has to take this effect. You can banish 1 each attribute: Earth, Fire, Wind, Water, Light, and Dark, like Sonic Codec. You can banish those out of the field or in your grave and get free 6 pops. 6 free pops out of him. And still can attack. But that's the Cyberse Code Talkers, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lot more updates, a lot more fun. I just got to do a little bit more tweaking, fixing the Odd Eyes deck I have, both real life and Duel Links, and I'll be getting those uploaded, along with Super Heavy Samurais. Alright guys, until then, take care, have fun, and stay tuned for more.